pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good evening, everyone. Tom, could I get the roll call, please?
Mayor King.
Present.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Present.
Councilmember Fisher.
Present.
Askin. Obala.
Present.
Waller.
Present.
Osma.
Present.
Schuster.
Present.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 1 is a motion for the adoption of the agenda, please.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Item number 2 is a motion approving the minutes from our December 20th, 2021 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Item number 3, recognitions and awards. We have nothing. Item number 4 is a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Item number 5 is a resolution designating depositories for checking and investment of public funds for 2022. Thomas?
Annually, the city is required to pass a resolution designating depositories, which are then the investments and bank accounts that we're authorized to do business with. For 2022, we have made no changes from 2021. Wells Fargo is our main bank account for checking activities for all deposits and checks going out for all funds. Then we invest in several entities, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, Home Federal, Bremer, First Farmers, and Sterling State Bank, and Farmers and Merchants were authorized for. And then investment advisors of Wells Fargo Investment Services, U.S. Bank Investment Services, Dane Rauscher, Payne Weber, UBS Payne Weber, Northland Securities, Wells Fargo Investment Advisors, and Accentra, along with the League of the Cities 4M funds. So we'd request council approve those designated depositories for 2022.
Okay, council, anything for Mr. Dankert? If not, looking for resolution for item number 5.
So move the resolution.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Osma,
Aye.
Schuster,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you, Tom. Item number 6, Eric's on pins and needles for this one. Motion designating the official newspaper for 2022.
2022, the Austin Daily Herald has proposed a rate of, let's see, it was $5.47. It's an 8% increase from prior year. However, the Austin Daily Herald is the only legal newspaper we have in town because of their home office here. So we have no other options, and the Herald does a great job for us. So we're going to
Sure do.
propose giving them the legal publications again for 2022.
Okay, council, anything? Looking for a motion for item number 6.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Item number 7 is resolution setting the mileage reimbursement rate for 2022. Tom?
Federal government has come out through the IRS with their mileage reimbursement rate. They're proposing, or they have increased it for 2022 from 56 cents per mile to 58.5 cents per mile. So any employee doing city business out of town would be reimbursed that rate. This does not affect those of us that have a car allowance. This is only for those individuals that get paid by the mile for going to conferences or city work.
Okay, thank you. Council, anything for Mr. Dankert in this item? If not, looking for resolution for item number 7.
So moved.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Osma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 8 is resolution approving budget adjustment number 1. Tom?
We're already 3 days into the new year, and we decided we'd like to change the budget for 2022 based on 2 items. One is the Hormel Foundation grants that were approved at the end of 2021. And then the second item is the police department has requested to allow some of their dollars to be redirected into iCrime Fighter and for a checkup from the Neck Up program for professional services for the officers. So that being said, we have budget adjustment number 1, which we request council approve such that those expenditures are then authorized.
Okay. Council, anything for this item? And look for resolution for item number 8.
So moved.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Postma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you, Tom. Item number 9 is a motion appointing myself and Tom Danker to the Board of Trustees for the Part-Time Firefighters Relief Association. So moved. Oh, sorry, Tom, anything?
No, it was just we were made aware through the State R's office that that is now a requirement to have trustees, certain trustees be approved annually by the city council, and fire chiefs automatically on it. Also has to be one elected officer, which in the past has been the mayor, and one elected or appointed official, which they've appointed me as in the past.
And Tom gets to ring the bell in the fire department for the fire truck for this. It's
Slide down the pole.
Yeah, get slide on the pole too. Council looking for motion number 9.
Oh, there's a visual.
So moved. Workout.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Item number 10 is resolution receiving feasibility report and calling for a public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 21st Ave Northeast, 8th Drive Northeast to 14th Street Northeast, project number 22101. Mitch?
Good evening, council members and mayor. So the next, I think it's 6 items are all feasibility reports for our planned 2022 street reconstruction projects. It's kind of one of the first steps in getting our program going for the year. So back in December, we had requested feasibility reports, and tonight I'll be presenting kind of our findings on those. So the first project, and before I go any further, at the bottom of the memo, there's a table there, and it shows a bunch of prices for different types of streets, different underground utilities, and those prices are kind of our estimating basis on a per block basis for these street reconstruction projects. So like an asphalt street, we estimate it's about $115,000 per block to reconstruct that. So just kind of some of the basis on where we're getting our numbers here. And those are all, from experience. We've been doing this for quite a while, so we've got a pretty good handle on everything. So the first project is 21st Avenue Northeast from 11th Street or 8th Drive. It's kind of switches over there to 14th Street Northeast. This is on the south side of Todd Park. This project, the street was last reconstructed in 1976. And what we plan to do is reconstruct it with concrete pavement, eliminate the center median, realign the west end to match into the county road at more of a square angle to improve sight distance and turning movements for vehicles. We would also look at constructing or reconstructing the bike trail that's on the north side of the road and extending that all the way to 14th Street. There will also be some storm sewer upgrades on the project, as well as ADA compliant ped ramps and those sort of things. And then Austin Utilities will also have water main and a little bit of electrical work on the project. And our estimated cost for the whole project is $1.4 million. And we do have a $400,000 federal funds that can be used on this project. And finally, with all these projects, the adjoining property owners would be assessed based on our assessment policies. And we would recommend that these projects are feasible from our standpoint.
Okay, council, anything for Mitch on this project? Is there anybody here? It's a public hearing. Anybody here from the public want to speak to this item? Maybe it's not a public hearing.
Oh, no, it's not. It will be.
All right. So just looking for, if no questions, looking for resolution item number 10.
So move the resolution.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Postma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 11 is a resolution receiving a feasibility report and calling for a public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 9th Street Northwest from 10th Avenue Northwest to 12th Ave Northwest and 10th Street Northwest, from 8th Ave Northwest to 13th Ave Northwest, project number 22102. Mitch?
This next project, like the mayor said, 9th Street and 10th Street Northwest. This is an area we've been working the last 4 years, I believe, kind of working our way west through this neighborhood. So these streets were originally last reconstructed in the 1950s. So what we're looking to do on these two streets is widen both roads to 34 feet wide. Currently, they are 30 feet wide. When we put new curb and gutter and new asphalt pavement, there's a little bit of storm sewer work that needs to be done to keep the maintenance down on some of those structures. And then same thing for sanitary sewer. We'd be replacing manholes throughout these two streets. We would also install drain tile and sump pump service connections for property owners. And then sidewalk upgrades along with pedestrian ramp upgrades at the intersections. And then finally, Austin Utilities will be performing electrical and water work on this project as well. The total cost for the project is estimated at $930,000, and we would be assessing the property owners based on our current assessment policies.
Thank you, Mitch. Council, anything for Mitch? Looking for resolution for item number 11.
So move.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Postma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 12 is resolution receiving a feasibility report and calling for a public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 3rd Ave Northeast, from Oakland Place Northeast to 19th Street Northeast, project number 22103. Mitch?
Again, this next project is 3rd Avenue Northeast from Oakland Place near East Side Lake, East 19th Street. The street was originally constructed in 1960s. And our plan for this project would be to keep the existing width at 34 feet. That seems to be suitable for the neighborhood. Replace the existing asphalt pavement and curb and gutter. This one's going to have quite a bit more underground utility work. We've got a bunch of storm sewer on the west end that needs to be replaced and kind of reconfigured. We have some drainage issues there during flood events. There's also sanitary sewer on the west end that could be improved. And we've got dual mains that we're going to combine into one to make it a little more efficient, eliminate some I&I as well. And then finally, drain tile and sump pump service installation, just like on the previous project. Ped ramps and sidewalks will be upgraded and improved. And then finally, Austin Utilities has water and electrical work on this project as well. Our estimated costs are $1,010,000 for this project, and we would assess the adjacent property owners based on our assessment policies.
Thank you, Mitch. Council, anything for item number 12? I'll look for resolution.
So move the resolution. Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Postma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 13 is resolution receiving a feasibility report and calling for public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 3rd Street Northeast from 16th Avenue Northeast to 18th Avenue Northeast, project number 22104. Mitch, keep it rolling, buddy.
Again, 3rd Street Northeast is this project. This is located north of I-90, just west of Fornell corporate office, kind of 2 double blocks that we'd be looking to reconstruct. The existing street is 36 feet wide, which is kind of our gold standard for a residential street. And it was originally constructed in 1961. So we would not plan to widen any of the street here. This project should be pretty straightforward. There's not much for underground utility work. There's no storm or sanitary sewer under the road. There's no water main under the road. So the only underground utility work we would have is drain tile and sump pump service installation. And so along with that, we'll be doing the ped ramps and the sidewalk improvements that we do on every project. And the overall cost, estimated cost for this project is $500,000, and we would be assessing the property owners based on our current assessment policies.
Thanks, Mitch. Anybody have anything on item number 13? If not, looking for resolution.
So move. Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher.
Aye.
Obala.
Aye.
Waller.
Aye.
Postma.
Aye.
Bashusta.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 14 is a resolution receiving a feasibility report and calling for a public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 5th Ave Southwest from 27th Street Southwest to 29th Street Southwest and 16th Street Southwest from 16th Avenue Southwest to 19th Avenue Southwest. Project number 22106. Don't know what happened to 22105. Maybe Mitch can talk about that. Mitchell?
That 22105 project number we will be talking about at another council meeting. So the 16th Street and 5th Avenue Southwest, these two projects or two streets are mill and overlay projects. So not the extensive underground excavation work. These are just a surface restoration. So what we would do is mill off the top 1.5 to 2 inches of the road, and then right after that come through and pave a new surface on. This just extends the life of the pavement, and we can get another 20 to 25 years out of this pavement by doing this. The overall cost for the project is estimated at $125,000, and we do have assessment rates for mill and overlay projects that are different than our reconstruction rates. So we would be assessing the project based on our mill and overlay assessment rates.
Okay, thank you, Mitch. Anything on item number 14, council? If not, looking for resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher.
Aye.
Obala.
Aye.
Waller.
Aye.
Postma.
Aye.
Bashusta.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thanks, Tom. The last one is a resolution for item number 15, receiving a feasibility report and calling for public hearing on February 22nd, 2022 for street improvements on 7th Ave Southwest from 23rd Street Southwest to 24th Street Southwest and 11th Avenue Southwest from 10th Avenue Southwest to 18th Street Southwest and 23rd Street Southwest from 9th Ave Southwest to the dead end. Project number 22107. Mitch?
Again, these streets are located in Austin Acres, where there's no curb and gutter currently, and they're very similar to a mill and overlay, except they're called reclamation projects, and that is where you take the existing asphalt pavement and grind it up and mill it up, and combine it with the rock that's underneath the existing pavement, and that becomes the new base for the roadway. And then we come through after that's done and pave a new surface layer on top. So it's a little more extensive work, but it's still not a full reconstruction. It's kind of recycling the materials on the project site itself. So the estimated cost for this project is $250,000, and we would assess it based on our current assessment policies.
Thank you, Mitch. Council, anything for item number 15?
Mitch, quick question. Sorry, I couldn't let you go on a clean sweep with no questions. I know that we have, as part of our policy, roads have to last, I think, 35 years, and if they last less than that, the homeowner gets a prorated rebate on this sort of a thing. How does the mill and overlay or these reconstructions factor into that? Because these are all much newer than 35-year-old roads.
We do, anytime we do an assessment, I go back and research the previous assessment history for that particular street or that particular property. And we do make accommodations based on when they were last assessed, if that makes sense. So if it was 30 years ago that we made the last assessment, we would factor that in and reduce the assessment amount by that percentage.
Okay, so if these are from 97, these will get reduced a little bit based on their age then?
Yeah, and I haven't researched it yet, but I don't know if these were assessed in 1997. They may have not been.
Okay.
Might have been developers.
Our records are a little fuzzy the further back in time we go on when the street was done, so it takes a little more digging. This is the 1997's the most recent number that I could find. It could have been just a mill and overlay type project in 1997, and previously we did not have assessments for mill and overlay projects, so it may have been assessed back in the 80s or 70s even. So I'll have to do some digging on that.
Okay.
All right, if that's all the questions, I'm looking for a resolution for item number 15, please.
So move the resolution.
Second.
Tom?
Councilmember Fisher,
Aye.
Obala,
Aye.
Waller,
Aye.
Postma,
Aye.
Bashusta,
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Austin.
Aye.
Resolution passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Moving on to citizens addressing the council. If there's anybody on Zoom wishing to address the council that's not on the agenda or the work session, and same for in-council chambers. Scott, you're going to wait until the work session. Anybody, hearing none? Honorary council, we don't have one, right? Reports and recommendations. Greg?
Thank you, Mayor. The school board meeting will be February 14th at 4:30 in the boardroom. That seemed to be the best one for members that I heard back from. And we did submit the EDA grant on December 23rd. That's for the Creekside project, so we did get the necessary approvals from New Tech, and so that was submitted. I want to pass that along, otherwise that's all I have.
Any department heads have anything, Craig?
No.
All right. City council, Joyce?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mike?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Rebecca?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Jeff?
I just wish everybody a happy new year and welcome to 2022. Looking for a little bit better 2022 than 2021. And congratulate Councilmember Obala on his new baby boy. Awesome.
I see bags under the eyes. No, I agree. Congrats, Obala. Thank you, Jeff. Paul?
I would just like to thank Chief McKeegan, Captain Clennon, and all the officers, the Sheriff's Department, deputies, all the law enforcement from the local agencies that have been available the last, since the incident at Quick Trip and with the protests, keeping things secure, calm. Obviously hasn't been easy for all of you law enforcement. You're all a team and friends and work together, and I want to thank all of you for what you've done and what you're doing, and just know that we fully support you.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Dad?
Yeah, Your Honor, I want to echo what Council Paul said. I want to thank the Chief of Police and their group. We're supposed to expect a wonderful Christmas, even though things did not turn out after everything being done the correct way by our officers. So the community is kind of little. So we have been receiving a lot of call, I believe everyone, the mayor and the police chief. So, but I'm glad the chief and your officers keep everything calm, especially through the protest. And we hope for a better peace in the community. Hopefully, things will be in a good condition now as the community start talking. So I believe you'll be having a lot of phone call and conversation. And hopefully 2022 will be a great year. So we don't want to change the direction of Austin. Austin being a spotlight for a lot of positive things. So we just want to keep up the good work that we're doing. And hopefully we pray for everyone, our officers and our community too at large. So, and finally, I'm a dad of 2, so that's me. So yeah, the baby come wrong time. So good time, but we didn't expect that. So December 25th. So now here I am. Again, thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, thank you all. Yeah, I echo the thanks to the PD. We have excellent leadership around the city in every department. So this is just a magnifying glass of the leadership that Chief McKeegan brings to that department, and all our department heads bring to each of their department. It's just it's a great place to be. The city's in great hands. So thank you for everybody and what they do, and special thanks to Chief McKeegan and his department. With that, looking for a motion to adjourn to Tuesday because of the holiday, January 18th at 5:30.
So moved.
Second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Then we stand adjourned. Take a 5-minute break and we'll start the work session.
Martin Luther King?
6? Okay.